Hi, I'm Roxanne, and welcome back to the beach Bungalow sub shop. Today we're going to do mugs and some gorgeous, gorgeous brand new Christmas ornaments, dye sub ornaments from our friends at Coastal Business Supply. Now, as I'm dating myself with this video, so if you watch it in the spring, you'll just be prepared for the Christmas rush, okay? Not a problem. So anyway, we're not talking tumblers, although that one's pretty gorgeous. We're not talking White Claw koozies. I don't drink, so I've never had a White Claw. Oh, shocker, right? It's all right though. We're talking mugs, Christmas mugs, everyday mugs, mugs that are special to you. I'm a mermaid, as you've probably been able to tell if you've seen half of one of my videos. So friends send me mermaid mugs. I look for mermaid mugs. I like graphics with mermaids on them. Some people have like a whole wall full of mugs because their cupboards aren't big enough from their travels around the world or just around the United States. That's just the thing about mugs. Some people, you get attached to them for some reason. And it's only certain ones that you like fully vibe with. Some mugs, if it breaks, it's just a mug, not a big deal. But some, if they're chipped or if they break, it's like, oh, not that mug, no, it was my favorite. I'll never replace it, which is most probably true, so you need to get over that. But anyway, we're gonna make some, okay? Fun fact, I have a mug, two from when I first started my career, as it were, working in the office space, probably about 35 years ago. One is Marvin Martian, and the other one is Hot Tub Tips for Women, which I'm not going to say on air. So anyway, let's talk about Coastal Business Supply. They are amazing. Love these people. They have a plethora, oodles of plethoras of items that you can dye sub, laser, craft with. Amazing. You can buy your printers, you can get your ink, you can get your paper, you can get your stuff. So, I spoke earlier about the importance of working with a distributor. Coastal is one of the distributors that I love buying from, that I love working with. They're great people. So, of course, we will put it down in the notes there. It's Coastal Business Supply, and their website is coastalbusiness.com. We will also put the links for the products that we use today. So, today I have one left. One lonely, barren 11-ounce mug. And we're going to dye sub some Christmas gnomies. Okay? This one I already did, but I'm not thrilled with how this part came out. This is a little blurry for me, and I think it's because I didn't turn it. So we will turn that today. Here's another one I did. How cute is this? It's a gnome, says D for Daddy, then Merry Christmas. I love it. So let's do one, shall we? All right. Now, I am using an Oster French door convection oven. It's important to use a convection oven, not a toaster oven, because convection rolls all the hot air around, okay? And when you have a French door one, you need to make sure that you open it all the way, or else you can get like nice little scars like that from burning yourself. But you know what? Hey, it happens. So, what we do, there are mug templates everywhere. And they're different for 15 ounce than they are for 11 ounce. This is 11 ounce. Also, the template is different if you want to go around this part too. Okay? But for today's purposes, we are just going to go with this straight rectangle. How do we cut our paper after you print it, after you flip it and print it on your Sublimation printer? Well, I like one of these big guillotine arm type things. I used to, fun fact, rubber stamp cards. I was good at it. I was really good. I think still in storage we have a bunch of my stamps. If you've ever heard of Stampin' Up, people were happy when I showed up to a Stampin' Up party, let me tell you. So anyway, I got really good at cutting paper and doing sizes and things like that. So I really like these big ones. This X-Acto one, which you can get pretty much at any office supply store, actually has a laser line down on it. How fun is that? So I printed this a couple days ago. People ask me all the time, or they ask in groups. They don't ask me necessarily, but I know the answer. How long can you keep a sublimation print? Well, if you keep it dry, and keep it out of like direct sunlight, like don't keep it in the backyard, months. So if you want to print a bunch up and just kind of let them dry out for, I don't know, hour, then maybe put paper in between them, put them in a file, you'll be fine. Not a problem. All right, so now that we have that cut, and that just fell on my foot, but not hard. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We have our handy dandy heat tape. Ooh, because you need to tape this on somehow. So, one thing that's nice about mugs, you have a center point, right? And this graphic has a center point because it's the gnomies, the middle gnome dude's hat. So you make sure that everything is centered around, that your bottom is the same all around the side. Like I've got just a little bit of a gap between the print and the cup. And you know what? For me, for what I want to do, that's fine. So tape it down. Tape down here. Then go all the way around this way and we tape it down here. If you're doing, now we're going to use shrink wrap because I like it. It's fun. But also, if there's a part of your design that you're super concerned with, tape that part down. Let's say like right in the very middle, there's like a star or something that you are super concerned about getting tack sharp. Tape it down. Not a problem. So I tape my edges down and then I go into the inside of the mug or down on the bottom. I do this when I do tumblers too. Ooh, I just started doing tumblers. There's another video. My husband's gonna love that because tumblers ain't cheap, but they're super fun to do. Okay? All right, so I've got this taped down. I am going to tape the middle. Why? I don't know. I'm just doing it. Okay? Taping the middle down. You don't have to get everything down. Okay. Shrink wrap. Let's do this thing. Shrink wrap comes in all different shapes and sizes. There is some shrink wrap that you can use for various different things. This you can use for mugs. I also use it for 20-ounce skinny tumblers, such as this one. Is that not adorable? Stop it. So anyway, but when you use a mug, there's a handle. So you have to start at about 2 inches up. Make a nice little slit for the handle to go through. Okay? Mug goes in. Now, this part's important. This next part is important. Trust me on this. Hair's sticking in my lips there. Okay. Before you shrink it down, you need to tape this slit together. Why is that important, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. It's important because if you don't tape this down, when the shrink wrap melts, it'll open up, okay? And then you won't get a nice good seal on your mug. How do I know this? Experience! That's how! So, take it from me, my friends. Tape this bad boy down. All right, now. Haha. You don't have to get a heat gun that's all crazy bananas like this. You can get a smaller one. I used to have one when I did the aforementioned cards, okay? When I did embossing powder. All right, I like to get that scrunched down on the bottom and then kind of go like that. Melt and put it on the table and melt it down. Don't get right up on it or else you'll make a hole. You don't want to make a hole. What this does, it provides pressure, even pressure, so when it sublimates evenly and gorgeous. All right? Okay, mugs. Mugs need to go for about 400 degrees for about 14 minutes. I'm not doing a silvery one today, but when you do a glitter or a metallic one, I suggest about 15 to 16 minutes. You need a little extra time. So we're going to put this bad boy in. I'm going to set a timer. We are going to turn it in between, okay? All right. Mug is cooking in there. Let's talk some ornaments. Unisub, been using Unisub products for years and years and years and years and years. Leader in world leader in dye sub products. Well, they came out with a brand new Christmas ornament this year, and they're gorgeous. Gorgeous! All right, I have the circle, but they do come in two flavors. The Benelux, which we all know is like the, you know, the brackets and stuff like that. This is the circle. Super pretty, and the difference is instead of just the circle, and then you can put the ribbon on the top. This is in a gorgeous silvery metallic frame. Okay, super duper pretty. So this would be a premium ornament for your customers. I would upsell this over just the plain circle and the plain Benelux, okay? So if you go to Coastal Business Supply, you can download Time and Temp. I'm sure they have templates too. So for instance, here we are. See, there's the beautiful circle there. And it says press temperature 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 45 to 60 seconds, pressure medium. Print imaging. So anyway, and this SKU is SB4924-C. Circle. So there's that. Now, being a graphic artist for 20 plus years, I've worked in Photoshop. I am now learning Affinity Photo, which is awesome. I love it. You really want to be sure that you print out a sample, okay, and put that in your frame, okay, to make sure that it looks right. Because what can happen is that it may be all the way around your ornament here, but because with this one, we have this added feature of the frame there, you may not be able to see important parts of your image, okay? Super duper important. Put the little paper piece in here, and then when you know you have it right, then you can go ahead and press it, okay? Now, after this is pressed, how does it stay in there? How do it know? Well, I'll tell you. Number one, there is a flat part right here at the top that marries into flat part, you know, slot A into tab B here on the back. Also, 3M adhesive, super duper duper strong adhesive, okay? So after you've subbed this and it's cooled down, you peel off this little tab and then you put this in there, and you can't put it upside down or sideways or anything because of the notch there at the top, okay? And then you're ready to go. They have, stand by quickly. Now you don't have to use this ribbon. It's halftime. Hang on one second. You don't have to use this white ribbon that comes with it. It's very pretty. You can cut your own ribbon. I'm sure Michael's and Hobby Lobby and wherever, they're pretty much lousy with Christmas ribbon right now. So my timer's going off, which means it's time to flip the mug, okay? I'm using my super duper Mama Jamma ones because they're hot. 400 degrees, people. So the handle is facing towards me. I am moving it so the handle is facing the other way. And I hit replay on my timer. There we go. All right. Let's continue on, shall we? Let's. Okay. So Unisub also has a template for these ornaments, which is great because it shows you the pink is the part that shows through the circle. The green is the whole outer dimension of the circle. And then everything past that is just bleed. So that's a good template to use as well. So where did I get it? Here we are. Here's my print. Since I'm doing a few of them, I printed them more than one on the paper. This is my niece and her new husband. She's adorable. They're both adorable. And I absolutely love this picture of them twirling at their wedding. So this is what I'm doing. I'm making Christmas presents for the family. Now I'm sending this to them and telling them to open it early so they can put it on their tree. All right, so I'm going to put this on my image. I'm going to look at it this way. Isn't it wonderful what light does? Make sure that it is where I want it. A little bit higher, I think. Okay. Now, you use heat tape with hard substrates. You don't use basting spray like I love to use with textiles. Basting spray can stick on these, where on textiles doesn't stick at all. Okay, where are we at? 384. It says 400. So I'm going to ask my technical consultant if he thinks I can go ahead and press it. He gives me the thumbs up, so let's go, shall we? Honestly, I think my my press runs a little bit hot anyway. Like me. So we have the sacrificial blowout paper already down. We put our disc down there. Sacrificial blowout paper on the top. Now, the instructions say 45 to 60 seconds. So that all depends on you. It all depends on your pressure. This says medium pressure. This is kind of, it says to do medium pressure. My pressure is a little bit light. We'll see how it goes. I've done these before, and personally I think it's going to come out quite pretty. 24 seconds, 23 seconds. What else do we talk about? Oh, the picture that you get from your customers. It doesn't have to be a professional photo at all. One thing that makes me, being in the canvas industry for so long and working with professional photographers and working with just, you know, moms with a camera, and with smartphones, everybody has a camera now. I don't care what you print. I honestly don't. I mean, I don't care what pictures you take or whatever. Get them off of your computer, off of your camera, print them, get them out into the world where you can see them and they can bring you joy. Nobody goes, you know, we used to look at photo albums. You went to your aunt's house, your grandma's house. Oh my gosh, look how small you were there. Look at Uncle Frank, you know, when he was a teenager. We don't have those anymore. People don't have those. You don't pop a CD or a thumb drive into Aunt Davine's computer and start looking through that way. Nobody does that. But if there's an image that makes you laugh, makes your heart go, or you need to remember, or whatever, that sparks emotion. I don't care if you print it out on your inkjet printer, on normal paper, tape it to the wall on your way out of the garage to get in your car to go to work. If you see that every day, that is what it's for. Get them off of your computers. Print to preserve, my friends. There's my little soapbox. All right, so this is probably sufficiently cooled for me to do my little rip and tear. Yep. Oh, beautiful. As always. Oh my gosh, it is so crisp. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but Ben is giving her a twirl and it says Merry Christmas 2021 at the bottom. It's just beautiful. I love it. And it's going to be small, okay? This isn't something that you're supposed to, you know, be able to read all the time. So anyway, when we put it in, that's how it's going to look. I'm thrilled. These are beautiful. Now, we will put this part number as well as the Benelux. There's only two that are like this with the silver frame. We will put those down below. Get you some, sell them to your customers. Just make them for friends and family, because this is going to be a Christmas gift that every year when they bring out the tree and they start putting ornaments on it, they look forward. I don't know about you, but my daughter and I always do the ornaments on the tree. And I would say half of the ornaments are picture ornaments of the kids, of when they were growing up. My in-laws send us picture ornaments every year that are typically done from the pictures that we did at Thanksgiving, because we usually see them at Thanksgiving. So April and I will be, oh, remember this ornament, look at this ornament. And even though we do it every single year, it's something that we look forward to. We make those memories every single year. So let us see how our mug is doing, shall we? I don't know why my phone keeps locking. It's not bedtime yet. Good heavens. Man, I've got good timing. Woo! All right, let's bring this bad boy out again with my super duper Mama Jamma. They don't make these for small-handed people. I've got small little mitts, but oh well, if it protects them, that's fine. It's okay with me. Okay, open this all the way. Oh yeah, this is working. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see the sublimation coming through the shrink wrap, okay? I'm going to close this. There we go. Now, I use a weeding tool, a pick, to help get the shrink wrap off. I've used a couple different types of shrink wrap. There's one kind that I think comes with cheap, I don't know where it comes from. Let's just say that there's one kind that turns into melted marshmallow fluff. I don't like it. I don't recommend it. I like this kind because now this will get super crunchy and hard. Whew, did you see that steam coming off this thing, or smoke or whatever? Dang! Remember, it's hot. And the reason we use heat gloves is because want your fingerprints to stay where they belong, on your fingers. Unless, of course, you're planning on robbing a bank anytime and you don't want your fingerprints on your fingers. But that's between you and the FBI. Ah! Okay, so, like I said, this is like really, really hot. Just trying to get an angle here where I can peel off the rest of the paper. There we go. Nice! Yes. Flipping it around did help with my text not being blurry. It's not ghosting. It was just a little blurry. I don't think it had been cooked enough on a previous mug. But this one I like. Whew. Yeah, and be careful, people, when you're getting your heat tape off. Okay, so here's my Nomies. Chilling with my Nomies at Christmas. I like these guys. I kind of, oh, and there's my Merry Christmas text right there. These came in a design bundles bundle. And I went and I got a free background off of Pixabay, Pixabay.com. Free stuff. If you want to pay for a subscription to Adobe Stock, I think it's $29 a month, and you get maybe 20 downloads of all kinds of stuff. Might be worth it. So basically, I put them on this red myself, and then added the Merry Christmas. You can do whatever you want. Sky's the limit. Okay? So anyway, there we are, my friends. We've got a gorgeous Christmas mug, and you can add photos. You can add people's names. There's one that I want to make. It's like, woke up sexy as hell again. And then you could put somebody's name on it. I'm going to be doing some for the lady who does my hair that she can sell in her salon. She's been making me a mermaid for about 10.5 years now. So anyway, I want to thank, oh my gosh, we can't stop yet. Why? I'll tell you why. The cube. These are shippers. How do you ship mugs, my friends? Well, this is how, okay? So, these come in, the mug does not come in it. But anyway, you open it up, you can put a 15 ounce or an 11 ounce in this, and you put your mug in, and it fits only a certain way. Okay, handle. There we go. Then you put your packing tape all the way around and around again, and you put your label right on top of this. I always tape my labels over the top of the label so they can never come off. 15 plus years in the industry of shipping stuff, you learn a couple things. But anyway, Coastal has these shippers as well. They also have just come out with a box that these go in, just in case you wanted to add an invoice, a little gifty, a little something, something, say thank you for buying my mug, or whatever. So, there we are. We've got beautiful Christmas ornaments. Of course, it's not stuck on there, I get that. I'll use the other one. Gorgeous mugs, Coastal Business Supply, coastalbusiness.com. Go see them, sign up. They have sales. Everybody has sales, but they are so awesome. You'll find, if you can't find anything you want to sub on their site, you need to get out of the business because you're not trying hard enough. So anyway, I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank you for coming back to the beach. And if you would please, please, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, get people to come on with you because it's always better with friends and it's always better at the beach.